Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars week 112, right? Gosh, there's numbers getting so big. Yeah, week 112, day 2. So today, we're going to be doing a few things. Of course, obviously, we got our standard Guild War. Obviously, we're going to do that. Red Guild War probably be the first thing we start off with. But yeah, we'll be messing with that. But we are finally going to get around to the Stormheim trials. So on Monday, this week, they ended up fixing the team. Before it was something super annoying, and we ended up doing a battle or two with it, with the previous old team. However, since then they have fixed the issue for the few people that were having it. Apparently it was an issue for barely anyone, but we were one of the few affected by it. However, now that they are back to normal and we have the standard team that they changed as of Monday, we can now go and, actually run it. And, of course, most notably, we have Hyndla. Hyndla, basically just the auto carry, has resummon, has damage, has pretty much everything you need. Valkyrie will give all the blue mana you need for it. You have a tank, so you actually won't die as well. And you have a backup survive to make sure Hyndla stays alive. So we'll drag it first, but then you can just drag something else in front of it, and then you're good to go. But, yeah, that's pretty much a game plan, but we're going to go do Guild War first, but we'll see how long it takes us to go do the trial. Should be pretty easy. Not the easiest. I think the one that we had for Volpacia was actually easier overall. But it should still be towards the easier side, especially with the Hyndla change and everything else that they adjusted with the team. Another thing that we have going on today is the Zephyrus Cloud. Oh, it's literally called Zephyrus Cloud. Technically Zephyrus' Cloud. But yeah, we got this thing. This is an extra bonus for Zephyrus. However, this pet hasn't been around for too long. I believe it's also the first or second time it's ever been available on a Wednesday event. It's been available for a little over a year now, but as far as Wednesday events is, not gotten that many. Either 1 or 0 prior to this. And yeah, good time to go get more copies of it, which we shall, as we actually do need copies of it for once. Anyways, let's start with Guild War, as is tradition for Guild War streams. That's a long name. I didn't realize you could make that name that long. Wubba Lubba Dub Dub. What a name. What's the character limit? I'm not even sure what the character limit is in Gems of War. That is an absurdly long name. Anyways, obviously Red Guild War team. Wait, he said the wrong team. He said his Red Guild War defend. Or like his offense team on defend or something. So yeah, we're running Marilith, Flail, Angry Mob, Zolgoth. If I had to guess, this will score around 9,300, 9,400. We're not really aiming for the highest of scores. We're just aiming for a pretty consistent team that won't lose. Or at least in theory won't lose. Biggest issue with it is if Zolgoth dies, we're in a bit of a sketchy situation. But otherwise, we do have 2 different summoners that can kind of make up for it, even if it does go down. And it's pretty much a game plan, running with Elementalists. Yeah, this seems like it's his offense team. He's running like Titan with Euro. This is such a weird team. Not sure what exactly what he's going for there, but yeah, we'll take the free win. I don't think we need to change anything else. Is the red. Yeah, let's go see what we can do. It feels weird seeing a red opposing team when we're using a red team. I guess they accidentally set the wrong one. Because your defend team can be anything you want. It just has to be all unique troops compared to the other sections. Or, you know, all your troops have to be unique for your defense. But, you know, you're allowed to put anything there. It doesn't have to be corresponding to the color day. Hello Maximus, hello Gimli, hello Imperial, hello Tyrion, hello Logic Slayer, hello Bill, hello Maximus, hello Cookie, hello Bill, hello Roman, hello Imperial, and hello 72 crowns. Speaking of which, we need to make sure we go get our crowns today from the daily system thingy. Luckily, it only takes 2 weeks now instead of 5, which means it's almost done. We only have, about 4 more days after this, and we're already done with the entirety of the event. That's pretty cool. I actually really like that change that they did from the most recent patch, because that was a 6.9 update change. And a pretty good one at that. It does mean you lose a lot more value if you miss a day. Like, I think there's only like 2 days of leeway before it's like 10-ish? So that's a little bit unfortunate, but now it doesn't take way too long like it did before. I'm trying to say it's overall positive. So, does everyone in this guild just have really long names? The Schuckelmeister. Honestly, this guild's naming conventions, they got some good names. I normally don't notice the names for too many guilds, but they got some interesting ones. What do we take? We'll take the red. Oh, I forgot to double check for alignment. Oops. Gosh, I'm out of the Guild War loop. Oh gosh. What even is the play here? Obviously we have this. I want to see if we could cascade something. I think I actually take this for an extra turn. Even though we lose our extra turn. Because I need the disable from the extra turn itself. Yeah, we should be fine here. We're going to lose a lot of score, but honestly, his stats are actually so low that I don't think we're going to lose because of what we just did. Okay, we lose our turn there because the thing, but I get to Zolgoth his hero. For whatever reason, he's a triple in power, or no, he's a double power with the other hitter. But it's only his hero, and he doesn't have stealthy on it, so we can just hit it directly, and he's dead. So that little mistake wasn't that big a deal. Yeah, I need to pay attention to double, triple in power. Definitely don't underestimate it, as it will destroy you if it feels like it. I think the main thing that kind of saved us this battle is the fact his stats are so absurdly low for some reason. Like, the one we just killed is his epic rarity. It's not even Mythic Ascended. Which is weird, too, because he's not that low of a level. Like, he's lower, but, you know, 1,100 is not low. Let's see, what level is this one? Okay, now this one should have maxed everything. But yeah, another double empowered. This time with Leona's Tower. Leona's Tower on its own is a little bit weird. Normally, the whole gimmick of using Leona's Tower is to use double stealthy in the middle and use Leona's Tower plus Enrage Karandera, so that you have double immune to Zolgoth. Or, you know, so their Zolgoth basically can't cast on you. It's a super anti-Zolgoth team. However, he doesn't have the second piece of it, oddly enough. Instead, he just has a second empower option, which I guess makes sense. Blue to red does nothing. I'm actually going to check this time. Brown to red does something huge, but we could deny the whole thing, so we just take that. Oh, you still will get some value there, but it's not much. Alright, the only big issue right now is we have no answer to the next convert. And it is a lot of convert. It's brown to red, and I can't stop every location. Actually, that's not true. I could take it like this. Hold out, we might be able to. If I take that over, it does give him an extra turn, but it didn't do anything overall. And I'm not frozen, so I can just take this. Let me double check. Brown to red. Is it going to do anything? Because if the answer is no, I should just take a move. Otherwise, board clear. I kind of want to click board clear right now, though. Yeah, I'm just going to go for it. Come on, Marilith, we got this. Did we land extra turn? We did. Oh, no! Zolgoth didn't get full mana. Well, round 2. Let's try this again. Hopefully it'll get it. Come on. Okay, good. Perfect. Now we just throw down Zolgoth. For whatever reason, no one's running stealthy on the hero. It's because they all want elementalists or something. But in doing so, yeah, we just click on their hero and we win. There's the only problem with teams like this, if you're not going down the stealthy route. Because you just click their hero and they auto die, and then there's nothing left to defend the team. Because one pretty popular thing for that is like to go Thief Hero class or something similar, so you do have protection against it. Now we'll go for this. Marilith's about to die. Generally speaking, it intends to want to die, because we don't have a proper tank. We're just going all in mana accumulation. So more often than not, we're kind of just assuming Marilith will die. It's why we have 2 different resummons. But of course, ideally, it'll take minimal damage and not die, because you do get a bit more points for that. Alright, what do we have here? Okay, oddly enough, the first book of the day. How is this only the first book? So this guy's basically running the inverse of what the other one is. He's running double empower book, but instead of tower, he's running Karandera. Interesting. Or did the other people have the book and I just killed their hero so quick I'd even notice? Probably. Oh, so hello, Joni, and hello, Kikolier. Hello, Chris. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, never mind. The other team might have had book as well. I think we just killed it so quick with Zolgoth, I forgot he had book. But this one's doing the correct thing. He's running book with stealthy. So I actually can't do anything to that. Oh, what's even worse is I don't have a brown to red answer either. The best I have is like brown vertical, but brown vertical doesn't really help us any because I want to take a red here. What's the alternative? Blue to red. Blue to... Oh gosh, I can't stop both. I just have to take this vertical, I think. I'll take this over here. I'm just going to hope he doesn't go for the right one, and he did go for the right one. Oh, no, but he's frozen on red. Oh, that's very useful for us. Alright, so I'm just going to go for Marilith. Hope he extra turn because book's about to go crazy. Okay, good. We can work with that. He's running stealthy, though, so I can't hit it directly. Which means... Because normally I would just click the hero and then we would have won. That would be over. Oh, wait, I still could have, though. Couldn't I have? Wait. Because it was disabled off the thing. Wait, I could have. No, wait, I actually could have. Oh, no. This could be bad. Let's see. I need full mana, like, right now. There we go. There's full mana right now. Yeah, why did I do that? I think I was able to target it, because wasn't he stunned already, or was he not stunned? Because if he was stunned, we could target it. That gets rid of his stealthy. There's currently no hero class in the game that has both stealthy and immune to stun. That might exist at some point, but as of currently, no hero class has that combination. That's weird. Okay, so we have this team again. This one's not running stealthy, so all we have to do is hit book, though. Yeah, the previous team we just faced was definitely the strongest one in the guild. We still won against it. But, it was the strongest competition, I would say, overall. Ooh, I don't have a cleanse for that. Yeah. It's a really bad start. I kind of want to... Oh, no, I can't even do that. I was going to say, I kind of want to try for green off of Sky and go for double skull here. I think we're still going to do that because how much damage it is, even though he has a lot of skull reduction. But, yeah, I think we have to. Because what's this brown to red? Brown to red's going to do pretty much nothing. Unless we get a really unlucky Cascade. Blue to red will do a lot. But, yeah, there's not much we can do to stop it completely. So we'll just go for that. Hit him really hard. He goes for the one that seemed like it had less alignment, but he still gets it. We're going to get hit by a lot of damage here. We might even start getting book loop, which would be bad. I think we just lose here. Let's see. I think we just got unlucky in power start where we just didn't really have an answer for it. Because Hero's dead here, so I'd have to take brown, but I can't take brown. We're entangled. I basically have to take blue and do nothing with my turn. Especially because he has blue to red convert. And I can't even stop him still. Like, I could take it vertically, a green here or something. But, of course, that doesn't really help us too much. Oh, and he still has the thing over there, too. So I'll have to take this red. Okay, now we can actually take red to go directly into it. Does he have blue to red right now? If I take this red, I believe we are fine, though he's going to get so much mana. Oh, but he still gets extra turn skull, so yeah, we're dead. Because he gets extra turn skull and then another skull. Or then again, he might not get the second skull, but he gets a free skull, so it's going to be pretty easy for him to get the follow-up. But, let's see. Yeah, Dragon's Peak is our guild. What's the plan? What's the plan? I could take this skull this way. Hope he doesn't do blue to red and get skull distracted. He did! Ooh! But what's our follow-up? Because I still can't do anything about this. He has a 5 times there, 4 times... Oh, it's actually 5 times in both. I can't even take a red. Because I need to get mana for this and take extra turn, which is pretty much impossible. Let's see... He's gonna go for blue to red. There is not the slightest chance we could stop that in any way, shape, or form. Oh, taking the red doesn't really help us too much. Because we still would have gotten hit by the blue convert. Because I was trying to do the other thing so he would get skull distracted, and which luckily he did. But, there's not much follow-up we could do because he has blue to red alignment 2 times over. Like, I could deny 1, but he's just gonna get the other one. Yellow doesn't do anything. I'm trying to see if there's any kind of weird way we can extra turn from Sky. There's Red Storm currently going on. Let's see. Why, did everyone else lose onto this team too? Yeah, we just had really bad double empower alignment there. This is a pretty easy team too. All you have to do is Zulgoth that. Got a really unlucky start. That's the problem with not running any empower at all. Yeah, I'm not sure what the play is here. I guess we take this blue and hope for triple purple from Sky. We did not get a single purple from Sky. Alright, it's over. Unless he super misses this book. Nope. Oh, actually, just the split damage alone was enough to kill, gosh. Yeah, we get our loss. That was red day this time instead of yellow day. That's still at 8,000. Oh, that was on track for like 9,400 plus then if we got an 8,000 for 1 loss. That's not too bad. Why, did a lot of people go 4-1 today? Got a few of them in there. Not too many, actually, surprisingly. A lot of 3-2s, though, surprisingly. But not too many 4-1s. Ah, there we go. It happens sometimes. That's the biggest issue with not running in a power at start. So I'm running Double Empower Book, a slightly different variant of the Double Empower, but still the same premise. Oh, that reminds me. I never replaced this for Summer's Fury, did I? I meant to. Because the reason I don't have Summer's Fury here, and I have Tapon here instead, Tapon's actually weaker than Summer's Fury. Which you saw in the other teams. They were running Fist Mate, or First Mates and Summer's Fury. But the reason I used to not have Summer's Fury here is I used to have a team that uses Summer's Fury. But ever since I got rid of that troop, I actually never gave it back. So that's a mistake on my part for the defend team. That's not too big a deal. Yeah, this should be Summer's Fury like we saw in the other battles. And the only reason it's not is because I was using a Yagway Queen Titania team for a different day that I don't use anymore. That used Summer's Fury instead. And I never, to this day, this has been like this for a couple Guild Wars now. I still have not remembered to switch out Tapon back for Summer's Fury. Is this slightly stronger, as you saw with the other combos we've seen. Because all of them are running the double empower of that. And is the more common one, but I was originally using it for something else. But still have not switched it back. Anyways, nothing really worthwhile here. Maybe the Glory. I guess we'll go for the Cloud. Because I want to clear out all the basic dailies before we go do Trials. Because once we do Trials, we're going to be stuck there for like half an hour. I'll probably time it too, just to see how long it takes. But we're going to be stuck in Trials for pretty much the rest of the stream once we go in, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, how long did it take you guys to do the trials? Oh, no, we don't get a perfect today. Gosh, we're not getting lucky on anything today. Alright, let's just go bring out his Olgoth build. Clear this out real quick. Hello, Emanator! Hello, Tyrion! Hello, Lester! Welcome, welcome, welcome. It was your first 5-0 red in Guild War in, like, forever. Yeah, honestly, back in the day, and I still feel like to this day, Red Guild War is still one of the hardest days in the game. It used to be harder than it is now. But I think the biggest issue with Red Guild War Day offensively is your survivability options. You have a lot of damage, you have a lot of mana accumulation, but you don't have much to tank with. It's one of the reasons I don't even try to tank on a lot of the days, which kind of killed us there. And just hope that you get mana up quick enough. Because red, out of any color, definitely lacks the most amount of tankability. There are some things that do it, but they're varying degrees of usefulness or not. Oh, I did not mean to take that. No! I was just spam clicking and accidentally clicked the death mark trap. Hopefully it won't backfire, though with our luck today, our whole team will die next turn. Including the one that's not even death marked, he'll find a way. What really helped you is you did not face Leonis Tower or Enrage Karandera. Wait, how could you not have? The final battle was Tower, was it not? Like the one we just lost on? I believe it was Tower Double Empower Elemental's book. Ah, there goes my hero. And that would have been avoided too if I didn't accidentally click the Death Mark room. There was just spam clicking the menu there. Oh, you mean both of them at the same time? Yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I had a single battle with both of them at the same time either. Which is kind of strange. Because normally you see that, if you're going to see one or the other, you normally see them together. But that guild had them all separated. They either ran Enrage Karandera or they ran Tower. None of them actually ran both, or at least what I faced anyways today. Which, yeah, that is a little strange. Because normally they're paired. Very rarely do you see them independently. And if you do, it's probably Enrage Karandera. Very rarely do you see a tower in the middle of nowhere, despite most people in their guild actually doing that, oddly enough. Anyways, let's go take out the pet real quick. Oh, good time to go switch back to our Diamantina team, too. Where is my Diamantina? The one for running this area should be this one, I believe. Let's go put this in here. And this pet gives a little bit of a buff to Zephyrus. Zephyrus is kind of underwhelming, unfortunately. He could be pretty useful if you get him within like your first week of playing or first few weeks, due to how his boost ratio works. But beyond that, he doesn't really have much of a use case. And 5 to all stats does not make it usable enough to bother bringing out. He basically does split damage boost ratios from yellows. And I think it's like a 10 boost ratio, so it's a lot of extra damage. But obviously that 10 extra damage per yellow falls off very quickly as stats keep going higher and higher. Which I wonder if they ever will, like, rescale some of the things so that they do kind of scale through the game. Like, almost having, like, brackets of boost ratio based on, like, the mode that you're playing. Because with how it currently is, there's just some that are awful in some situations, but then some that are amazing in other situations. Oh, I don't need that. Let's take the mana. Oh, come on, 1 mana short. I wonder if you not have 1 mana. You got 4 Diamantina? Oh, gosh. Yeah, I got my 2, and I haven't really tried getting any more beyond that. We will at some point. I think we almost do have enough for our 3rd. Just from the free ones we'll be getting randomly. Who knows, maybe we'll have enough by the end of next Vault Event weekend. Next Vault Event weekend is not this weekend, but the following weekend. This weekend is Bounty Hunter. And then next week is, the following weekend is, good old Vault Event. As soon as we finish out this cloud, we'll go hand out the code, and then, we'll probably spend the rest of the stream just doing the trial, probably. Well, that and getting the crowns. No, maybe I should go get the crowns first, so I don't forget them. Because we need the upgraded Bork for Yellow and Brown Guild War Day. I might only run it for Yellow. I'm not sure if I'm running it for Brown yet or not. Oh, we'll see. Yeah, Bork's an interesting option. I still feel like Bork is, of the destroy options, I do feel like it's one of the weaker ones. But it's still pretty usable. And I want to see what kind of magic it has when fully max. These are still a bit off from the full maxed area. I think the main thing I don't like about Bork is I feel like I have to use it with Mechanist class. Like, you don't have to. But you're losing a lot of value on it if you don't. And I feel like it's a bit of a waste in those situations. Because a lot of the other ones that have 12 mana cost are a similar kind of thing. They have a way to offset it when they don't have their 50%, like Marilith with the +1 red. Whereas Bork doesn't have anything to offset its mana. Other than being used with Mechanist for the half mana start. Which is really strong, being able to start with 6. It's basically a Thrall without the mana link. For 2 different colors instead of 1. But the problem is, because you don't have that mana link, it's hard to give it that much color. Oh, we actually got 4 clouds. Unfortunately, not an upgrade, but nice to see us actually getting a lot of copies of one that we need. Because I feel like we always get it on something when we don't need it at all. Anyways, I guess we'll go get our crowns real quick. And I guess we'll bring out the timer, because we're going to bring out the timer for 2 things right now. One is, we'll might as well keep timing these, because we have been. Bring out the good old live split. Get out the timer, close it out. Hopefully it opens only 1 and not a billion of them. The on-screen chat is super delayed. Yeah, I'm not sure what's been with the one above me. I might need to figure out a new system for it at some point. We've always had issues with it over time. But, yeah, the one above me always does weird things. Though right now, it shouldn't be delayed at all. Or at least from what I'm seeing. Because your comment you just mentioned is there. But yeah, sometimes it, like, gets lagged behind or something similar. It does tend to do that occasionally. And sometimes it just doesn't even work. It always has some kind of issue. The issue of the day changes for it every single time. Anyways, what am I doing? I am doing the crowns real quick. And then we'll go hand out a code and then we'll go mess with trials for the rest of the stream. As I have a feeling it will indeed take us the rest of the stream to actually do it. Alright, where on earth is my Ironhawk build? We'll go with the singular, since we're doing it here. And see how long it takes us. You just work here. Comment above on trials. Oh, you're glad that the trials for Donna and Stormheim were definitely easier than the Pan's Veil and Kedar. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, the Pan's Veil and Kedar ones were not ideal. Particularly the Pan's Veil one was probably the worst so far. Yeah, the easiest was definitely Volpacia, which oddly enough was actually the first one we ever had. The second easiest was Adana because we had insta-kill. And the third easiest one is the one we have this week. It's going to be a bit slower because we don't have as much damage. But we have a lot of ways to not die. So the team will be a lot more consistent, just it won't kill as quickly as some of the other teams we've had. But it's almost never going to lose, so in that sense it might be quicker. Because if we just never lose any fight, even if it's going slower, that might still end up ultimately being quicker. Because even the Volpacia one that we had infinite loop, it would occasionally lose, because obviously it would sometimes not loop. Because it had one less troop and no Green Storm. Whereas normally you'd want to have both the Green Storm to assist it, plus one more troop for the full amount of value. Oh, an Imperial! Nice. Not the best loot, but one of the higher ones for sure. The problem is I don't need Imperials, I need colored deed books. Like, we have more Imperials than we know what to do with because I don't have enough deed books to consume them. Like, that could be an issue in the future, what if we start getting a lot more deed books. Like, yes, Imperials will be a bottleneck again. However, how the game is currently structured, it is substantially easier now to get Imperials than deed books. Like, deed books will always be the thing holding you back, not the Imperials. That could change in the future. Because at least Imperials, there's ways to just get them randomly for free, like we literally just did. Deed books, you can't quite do the same. You can get the colored deeds, but that's not the same as getting a whole deed book. There's a big difference between the two. And you need a pretty similar number of both. I think you only need like 2 times, 3 times as many Imperials compared to the number of deed books, but the deed books are like 10, 20, 30 times rarer ultimately. Because if you compare it to how many you get for free from an Angel, which is 2, and the value of an Imperial of the 1, I believe it's, what would that come out to? Because I believe you need like 3 times as many Imperials. But the other one only gives you 1/25 of the total loot. which means it's like 7 times difference, I believe. Did I do the math right on that? Somewhere around there. But yeah, that means a DeedBook is like 7 times rarer than Imperials relative to how many you need total. 7 times rarer. Which is quite a margin. So they definitely should do some things to make those DeedBooks a little bit more common. As Imperials relative to how many you need is about 7 times more common, roughly. Give or take like 1 times. Hey, wow, we're getting really lucky with angels tonight. What's going on here? Oh no, never mind. Scratch that, no. Wow, I didn't even know she could give you a bag. A bag of coins. In theory, that should be something absurdly good. Like, hey, here's a bag of coins. But in Gems of War, I didn't even realize she has a loot that low. I thought her default would be like epic treasure or something. Get the coin purse. I didn't even realize she could even give you a coin purse. Why is that even her option? Like, her default should be at minimum like epic or above. Who on earth would take the coin purse? Like, I don't need the 5 diamonds either, but the 5 diamonds still worth more. Like, each diamond is worth, in theory, like, roughly 2 gems. Give or take. Even if I don't need them, they'll at least have, like, some kind of purpose. Worst comes to worst, they're the equivalents of, like, 50 souls, so I would never convert them into that. Yeah, that is, one of the worst options we've seen in a while. Not the absolute worst, though. The 5 diamonds could have been something horrible. Yeah, that was pretty close. Also, I have not been keeping track at all how many of these things we've killed. All I know is based on how much time has elapsed that we are definitely not at 10 yet. And when we are, we'll go hand out a code and then mess with the trials for the rest of the stream. As that should take us at least half an hour, if not longer. Probably even longer, to be honest. Might be here for a whole hour. Because it's a pretty slow team, the team we have. Like, I'm pretty sure we're not going to lose with it. As the team is pretty consistent overall. But I don't foresee that thing winning particularly quick. It does scale magic over time, though, so maybe I'll win a bit quicker than I think. Because, one thing, oddly enough, is it's actually going to be a somewhat similar strategy to what we did for the Pan's Veil Kingdom. Except we have the capability of tanking and having a coherent team and actually having damage. Because one thing we're going to do is constantly scale our magic upwards the entire fight, but it applies to our entire team instead of just one unit. And the team is actually a coherent team rather than whatever Earth we had for the Pan's Veil event. But it will function somewhat similar to that in that we're constantly getting magic over time to scale the team. And we should be able to scale even quicker. I believe the other one was only when we casted the 1 unit. Whereas this one will be every time we take an extra turn. And Valkyrie has a pretty good chance of landing extra turn due to its convert. Though it's the only thing that we're going to have on the team that really has extra turn potential, unfortunately. But it alone should be able to carry our extra turns. As long as we just keep taking this mana. Because we can 2-turn this mana. Oh no, we actually have to 3-turn it. Normally you would give Valkyrie a +1 if you're going to bother using it. But it's from Stormheim, so we're going to be stuck with a +2 blue banner. Which does give us a lot of extra blue, because I believe Valkyrie has a link for an extra blue as well, which is nice. However, the issue there is we don't have the +1 for Valkyrie, so at minimum, it'll take 2 turns to get the full if we surge both, or 3 turns if we don't. Whereas if you had a +1 on both, you would only need 1 surge, and as long as you take 1 of the +1s, you would guarantee get full mana. Whereas now, if we don't double surge, it'll take us 3 turns to get full Valkyrie mana. Whereas the +1 makes it so you only have to surge once, which is a lot more likely than surging twice. How are we doing on these? We are at... Oh, we're done. Oh, wait. Oh, that went quick. Never mind. We might have been done for the last minute or so. That's an invalid time right there. Oh, we're almost at the Bork, too. When does free-to-play get Bork? Free-to-play gets Bork on... tomorrow, right? Because don't you get 4 tiers per day now? Because you do 10 of them, you get 2 crowns each, that's 20. Yeah, free-to-play gets Bork tomorrow. So yeah, bring out your Borks. It's a pretty good mana accumulator. Not as big a fan of it as like Thrall, Marilith, some of the others, Angry Mob. But it is still good. Actually, in 2 degrees, it's actually better than Angry Mob, depending on the context of your team, especially if you're running mech. I'm just not sure how many times I'm going to bother running mech with it compared to other options. It also has no follow-up. 3 bomb gems can actually technically lower its mana sometimes rather than higher. But, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll be messing with it on yellow Guild War for sure, and maybe on brown Guild War. I haven't really decided yet. Yeah, free-to-play gets it tomorrow. Might even mess with it a little bit on tomorrow's stream then, too. Since some people might get access to it for the first time tomorrow. And it's a pretty good option. It's like the only thing in the Kingdom Pass even worthwhile on the free and or paid side. Oh, speaking of which, I didn't even claim the rewards. Collect rewards. Hey, Imperial in there too. Hey, we got another Imperial. Anyways, so let me go hand out a redeem code, and I think the rest of the time shall be allocated. Actually, let me go clear this out too. Or handing out the code. Just kill this real quick. Yeah, I think the rest of the time will be allocated to doing the trials now, which shouldn't take that long. I want to say 30 to 45 minutes. But we're about to find out. Okay, here you guys go. Enjoy the code. And it is trial time. Oh, as soon as we finish out these fights. Just grabbing our quick little bit of glory here. Not gonna take that long. These fights take like literal seconds. You just finished the trials. Took about 10 minutes. Wait, only 10 minutes? Really? Wait, is it that easy? Maybe I'm underestimating how broken Hinla is. I haven't used her in a while, other than for the Ural team. I'm used to Ural being broken in that team. But it's very rarely that you focus a whole team around Hinla, which is the one that we actually have to use for this mode. But Hinla is pretty good. She was kind of meta when she was first added. She was pretty competitive as one of the better troops in the game at the time. That was a long while ago. We're talking like 5, 6+ years ago. But she's still kind of held up. And I believe at the time Titan existed too, which obviously that's a huge synergy. Hinla with Titan and Ural and like one other thing. Normally Fire Giant. Anyways, let's go do this. So, Stormheim. See how long it takes. What's our banner setup? 20% into 8 magic. That sounds exactly correct. Alright, let's see how long it takes to do our 5 trials. Make sure to put it in correct order. And let it begin. We got mail. Thank you, whoever claimed that for us. Greatly appreciated. So, and it has to be someone other than Isabel, because Isabel's not here right now. Unless she's lurking in the background. Normally she would say hi if she is. I will take that one over. Thank you, whoever claimed that for us. Yeah, we'll take the Cascade. And basically, we're just gonna spam Hinla until we win. Oh, I should probably be aiming for Ural, though. Ural's by far the biggest threat. Actually, I should probably also cycle this guy's damage. And convert 5 reds to blue gem. Oh, yeah. Wish we can get alignment on it. Yeah, let me just go all in on Ural. No, I missed the convert. I could have taken that for extra mana there, too, but... Let's keep pressuring the Hinla. Oh, we don't have the Valkyrie thing. There's so much mana, I can't even use it all. I think I'm just going to keep hitting this guy with the adjacents. And keep targeting the Ural itself. Anyways, take that one over. Ooh, that's a nice one. And we're not frozen on it either. Fortunately, didn't really need the mana either. But I think that's all we really have to do is just keep cycling between the two. I guess we could take Skull. Skull's honestly not that bad a value here. He doesn't even take the 5 times because he's frozen. That's so weird. Yeah, that makes this a little easier. Just make sure he's always frozen on blue, which as long as we're hitting there, he always will be. I do have a convert. I guess we go for it. Why not? It's pretty much the whole strategy. Just pile Ural till he's dead. Right, we got Valkyrie ready. Which, we can get a lot of mana from this. We need another purple. I mean, we need another blue on this team just to use all this mana. Also, our summoner is getting really low on HP. I'm not sure why they're targeting it. I may even have to go put a buff on it just to make sure it stays alive. Alright, now might be a good time to just buff it up. I forgot, that does consume our turn. That's not an auto extra turn, is it? Oh no, he's not frozen anymore. I was doing that because I thought he would just lose his turn or not go for it. Like he was earlier. But, forgot. Unfortunate. We could actually still lose here. Interesting. But the amount of summons we can get from her, I feel like will be enough to keep it stable. Ooh, that is not a particularly good summon, though. Hey, I'm gonna ignore the skull. Alright, now I'm gonna not ignore the skull. Oh no! I took the wrong way! No, I swiped the wrong way. Oh no, our summoner just died. Actually, we don't even have any blues left to go use the thing. I was gonna be super slow now. Because all I have is this giant guy in the back that does nothing. I can move in the front if nothing else. Because he will be better up there with how tanky he is. But yeah, I wasn't able to move something in front of the Hinla in time. Interesting. It's a little bit more annoying than initially anticipated. I think we just need to focus on Ural a bit more at the beginning. And just make sure we keep our... actually, we just need to get lucky and have that thing not get hit. There's not much we could do to try to keep it a little more alive. Can I cascade a skull here? Almost. So close, yet so far. But I was gonna explode it all. Oh, you actually got enough mana back. Surprising. Stack bleeds until he's dead. You know how long that would take? Though, hey, you might actually get a bleed kill here. I always take the skull, though. Let's see. I'll take the other skull. You lost one troop on all battles combined? I'm not sure. They kept targeting my Hinla and then she died. Like, literally every attack hit my Hinla. For many consecutive turns. Like, their first slot just kept spamming it down. Every single turn. And I put her in last so she would get targeted less overall. But they still kept hitting her. Okay, what do we need here? We'll take the green. Take the purple. Take the red in a way that he can't take it for the other thing. Get full mana on everything. Okay, we're just gonna keep targeting this. Which should be fine. Did just give him free purple there, though. Let's take the poke over there. For the most part, I'm not going to care if he has alignment or not, because he's going to be frozen on blue anyway, so he's normally just going to give it to us. As long as he's still frozen. Do we have alignment here? Yes, kind of. It's not extra turn alignment, but it is alignment. Well, so far they haven't hit Hinla, so that's a great start. They had like a vendetta against it last battle. Okay, good. I think we're going to be fine. They haven't hit Hinla a single time yet. Which are our biggest issue last battle. Okay, this is way better. Last time every hit Hinla. And this time they haven't even touched Hinla. She should be pretty free this time. He's got really unlucky on the very first one. Like, all the random hits on him hit it. Every single one of her hits hit it because you saw the other hit and it was like, ooh, let's do more damage. Yeah, this is way easier now that they're not hitting Hinla ever. But it looks like you can get pretty unlucky. If they do focus her down. Oh, why'd I do that? That actually would have been enough damage if I just would have done the other one. This is how I expected the Team Marceau to go. And then our first slot will die first, and then it will get resummoned, and, you know, you just keep doing the cycle. This is a lot more aligned with what I thought would happen. We start with, like, the unluckiest battle possible. And a smash. And we intend to sacrifice our first slot every time. Mostly just so we can see if we can get a cool Hinla summon there. So we could technically target out something other than Ural. My main reasoning for Ural is just because he gets a lot of his mana back. Even if he's not looping with his ability, he's still getting a lot of red and yellow for his team. Most notably red back into himself. And that's my main reason for killing him first. Also, no, they are already starting it. Honestly, every single time they first hit my my Hinla, I almost want to retreat because I feel like they're going to keep hitting it like in the first battle. And just reset until they don't initially hit it. Honestly, I think it's going to be fine as long as it doesn't die to that death mark. Oh gosh, could you imagine? With how I was going to say, with how our luck is today, she's going to die literally next turn. And it happened. Our luck is not good today. We rolled really badly on the luck stat today. I think we just retreat, right? There's no point if she gets Death Mark killed. We are absurdly unlucky today. I didn't even have enough time to say she's gonna die to the Death Mark immediately. She just does it. That is insane. Alright, well, eventually. Oh, gosh. Let's see. I'm way overcomplicating this? How? She died to Death Mark. Like, yes, we could win with this, but you know how long it would take to win with just Sapphire Giant? Or are people just sacrificing the Skymirror to get a Giant? Because that's a strategy you could do too. You do Skymirror first slot, because you don't necessarily need the quick Valkyrie. And then just get a Giant resummon there. And then use this in second slot. So people are just killing from the top down. And just leaving Earl there. Because I'm kind of killing it from the bottom up. Yeah, Sapphire's pretty nice for attacker. The only slight issue is when it doesn't have alignment. Because there will be some instances where it doesn't. As long as he's frozen on blue, it shouldn't really matter. The only problem is there's only one thing you can freeze on blue. But it's one of the reasons why we're hitting here, so we can end up hitting him with the freeze while still hitting Earl. Yeah, I do kind of want to put this guy in first, because he does, like, nothing. All he does is just keep someone alive for a short duration. Doesn't really do much. What do we get for our summon? Deal some damage to an enemy. Convert 5 green to brown. Oh, that's kind of funny. We just resummoned our first slot, but different. Oh, that's really funny. He's the same premise of what the other troop does, except for brown instead of, blue. That's as close as we can get to a perfect exact resummon. Bit of a funny roll. Oh, I was not expecting that to hit that high. Wow, how's your attack stat so high? I guess because we're this deep. Keep underestimating what their stats actually are. Alright, roll number 2. Let's see, what do we get this time? Let's play the RNG lottery. Oh no, I've frozen on purple, I didn't realize that. Oh no. Oh, we got... Oh, that's a good one. Ogress. Hey, we'll be running that this weekend. Bounty Hunter weekend. There goes the Valkyrie. Just another spot to go summon. Perfectly fine. But yeah, I do kind of want to set our first slot back one. Because that guy that keeps you protected is just way too useless. Mostly because he has no mana follow-up or anything. You're basically just wasting your turn with how much damage they're doing. Hey, there he is. Sapphire Giant. That's so funny. We resummoned him exactly. Before we got the near equivalent, now we literally just got him back. But yeah, that's the order we should have it in. Meet Shield and first. Well, you should be there, and that should be Valkyrie instead, but otherwise, that should be the order we have it in. Let's see. Take that one over. I am going to switch it, though, for the next fight. Come on, Ogress. Only problem is you're so damaged you're barely going to do any explosions there. I find it funny he's returned to our team. Like he never even left. And a smash. It looks like it's going to take us like 20 schmints to get through them all. Maybe 25, depending on if we die to another death mark randomly. But yeah, honestly, I kind of want to do it like this. Or like this, I mean. Why do I not cast the buff troop? Because he keeps not getting mana. But now that he's in first, maybe he will get mana. Because Valkyrie keeps blocking his mana. He doesn't actually give you any, he doesn't give you any offensive buff, though, just durability. It seems like it'll just be quicker to let him die. And now we just get to resummon on first. And ideally get something that can actually damage pressure. Create a mix of green and purple. Not that good. The only problem with running it this way is we're running pure RNG on if we actually get a good summon or not. And we very much did not get a good summon there. Do we have alignment? No. Well, actually, yes, we do. It's luck-based, though. Okay, we did not get the extra turn, but we got some mana. Let's see if we can get anything here. Anything good? The Elf Eater doesn't really help us here. Not necessarily a bad one. Just not the best thing in this context. Basically, just a small damage poke. We don't really need that. Need a little heftier damage than that. I'll throw the Hinla first. First ever trial, you've won? Nice. Yeah, it is towards the easier side. And you can use the other guy to barrier if you need the durability. And you have a bunch of resummon. I do feel like this guy's working out overall better in second, though. Keeps him alive longer without having to cast barrier on him. How's this thing not dead yet? I'm actually very surprised by how long it's surviving for. And it should be match if we get alignment here. No, we didn't get alignment. Luckily, we lose this turn, so it doesn't really matter much. And I always poke him. Oh, I could have resummoned. Oh, doesn't really matter though. Eh, 2 more left. Or was that 1 more left? Oh, never mind, 1 more left. Okay, that's gonna take like 20 minutes then. That's not too bad. Especially given that one of the battles we literally died to Deathmark on Hinla. Has anyone experienced a battle crasher killing itself at the beginning of a battle? Well, a battle crasher will always kill a unit at the beginning of battle. It generally doesn't kill itself, though. Because the way that battle crashers work is you actually get 5 kills every time you have a battle crasher. Because the thing it replaces counts as a kill. Even for kill boost ratio, if I'm not mistaken. So let's say you have a troop that boost ratio is based on how many kills you've done. If you're up against a battle crasher, you're already going to have 1 kill when the battle begins. Because the battle crasher entering animation thing actually counts as a kill to the unit that was previously there. But I've never seen a battle crasher just immediately die. Unless maybe the battle crasher got replaced with a battle crasher, but I'm not sure that can happen. Oh, if you have the assassin, it can trigger that. Yeah, it triggers all on death mechanics. So anything that has on-death boost ratio or the 7% insta-kill, yeah, I can do that. So maybe that was what you were thinking of. Because yes, that does proc the 7% chance to insta-kill when you get a kill. Because it counts for a kill in every possible way. Everything that triggers when a kill happens, any kill boost ratio. Because it literally counts as a kill. You even get the souls for it and the XP for it at the end of a fight. That's basically a free extra kill every battle. Which honestly is probably one of the better things about battle crashers. Regardless of their standard loot or anything. Is that it just counts as a free extra kill in every way. Come on, Deathmark. You got this. Hey, Deathmark actually got this. There's a problem now. What am I supposed to target? Oh, that's so funny. We keep getting these giant... What is with this? I know there's other giants in the game. Every other giant we keep summoning is the gem-related one. Like this guy. This guy converts 5 red to blue. We got the brown version. We got the green version. We resummoned the blue version out of the other battle. Like every other summon, we're getting these guys. There are other giants in the game. Hard to tell, though. Because we just keep getting more of the same. Let's see. That's really funny. Like, that's basically him, but for green. This one's the blue variant. Also, I was about to say, I'm not confident enough that Deathmark will actually kill him, but Deathmark actually killed him. That saved us a hit there. Not bad. That would have sped it up if we would have known that in advance. I just assume Deathmark will never kill, but we've gotten 2 Deathmark kills this battle, surprisingly. Oh no! And despite that, that is super not ideal. You know what? Let me kill you first. You're definitely the bigger threat, even though I'm feeding you blue. Oh, you have poison on its skull? Really? What a weird ability. Yeah, I kind of forgot this guy even exists. Well, I didn't completely forget, but you know, he's one of the troops you barely, like, ever run. He's just not really a need to. Converts brown to green. There's no way we can get alignment on that, though, is the only problem. I'd be better off doing this and hoping we have red to blue somewhere, which we do in top right corner. Alright, now we just take a skull on him. We'll take that one over. I almost wanted to die to poison at this point, but we should definitely just damage pressure it down. Can we get the 3rd Deathmark kill this battle? Come on, you know you want to. That's a lot of giant gems. Do we take the blue one? We don't have alignment. The other one has like partial alignment. We'll go for it first. It's not like he's gonna get mana instantly here. He's sure trying to, though. Come on, Deathmark, you got this. Let me kill this before our own dies to Deathmark. Oh, no, he got rid of Deathmark. Ooh. And that should be a match. Just hit him with whatever. A little unfortunate Hinla death there. And, oh wait, was that the final one? Yeah, that was the final one. Okay, that was like 20-ish minutes. Could have been a bit quicker. A couple battles went a bit weird. Weirdest one was probably Hinla dying to a Deathmark. But, yeah, that works. And we should have a max pet unless I accidentally misclicked one of the screens there. And, yep, there we go. Now, one thing I absolutely have to see after doing this is how much HP do we have with a pure Yerwolf team now? Like the good old standard all-giant team. I think I have it saved for my Thursday class event team, which, you know what, we're actually going to be able to utilize for tomorrow. Ooh. But, yeah, let me go see the class trial team. We mentioned this in the Monday video if you want to copy-paste it. It's one I've mentioned almost every single time we've ever had an event for this. Never mind, that's not the one. Where is it? I know I showed it. Did I not? Okay, I think I showed it for World Event instead, I see. Speaking of which, I should probably go do the World Event real quick since it only took 20 minutes. But, yeah, how much HP is this now? Let's see the bonuses. Look at this. 60 life. This isn't even a max Stormheim, by the way. We still have one more upgrade that can make this go even further. But 60 life. I know this isn't showing the other penguin, but the penguin buff is applying here. The other one. But yeah, 60 life. 42 life. 12 life. 12 life again. What is that total? 24. 66. 126 life at start of battle. That is, and 20% bonus this week too on top of that. So we have a 277 Yerwolf. We have a 268 Fire Giant. I think Hero's going to be over 300. No! Close. A 294 Titan. And a 282 Hinla. That is a lot of HP. You know what we got to go do? I'm not even sure if this is my team currently set. But you know we got to go run this for the current World event. I think it might already be my team. No, not Guild War. We already did Guild War. Let me see. What's our current team right now? Yeah, it's already set as our team. Yeah, look at those bonuses. Oh, yeah. Yeah, give me the upgrade. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, let me... Oh, that's unfortunate, though, because that means I won't be able to go back into that menu. Because they changed how that works. Now I'm going to have to go all the way out of this menu. Click all the way over here. Just to go and give it magic. It is weird having that surrounded. I feel like I should move it over there, but that's fine. Alright, what we're doing Guild War. I mean, not Guild War. We're doing World event. Other guild-related event. Alright, let's do this. Stats on stats on stats on stats, pretty much. Too bad none of them have HP boost ratio. That's something Stormheim desperately needs. Imagine if we got a viable HP boost ratio troop from Stormheim. When on a Stormheim week you have like nearly 300 HP. Actually, we do on our hero after the other buff. Oh, look at that. He technically does start with 300, even though it doesn't show it on that screen. Because those giant buffs we get at the start of battle, it actually goes to 298 And then if we get an extra turn from Hinla, it gives her that little bit extra bit of HP. So it's still not 300. But it is so close. And honestly, by the next time we have a Stormheim event, it will be 300. That is so cool. I've always loved this team. It's not like the most viable thing in the game, but its gimmick is very fun. It has the biggest durability numbers of any team, at least starting value-wise. It's just cool to see. Because for once, you can actually have higher stats than the enemy, which is not something that normally happens in many modes, but it's something you can actually do with this team, especially when they have 20% on a given week. Because this is almost like max delve-related stats, for the most part. Not quite. Well, if you were to bring this into delves, it pretty much would be. You get all those other bonuses too. Because delves are like, what, 400s, 500s at max? Probably around 500-ish. So it's pretty close to what would be max delve stats. And that's without any of the underworld bonuses or anything. This is simply just the standard team stats, with no other bonuses. You can stack underworld with that. You can technically stack tokens with it, because I'm not even running HP medals right now. I'm running magic medals. Which means we actually could start with over 300 right now if we wanted to. If we went into HP, but obviously the magic is more beneficial. You made a 4x blue Stormheim giant team. Yeah, there's a troop that works really good for Baldir. You could just spam 4 Baldir or 3 Baldir with Hero or something similar. It's really strong. It's a super gimmicky skull spam team that is, oddly enough, one of the strongest skull spam teams in the game. The main reason I don't run it too often is it has very low variety. Because it's basically either 3 Baldir with a blue weapon or 4 Baldir. There's not too much flexibility with what you could do with it. Oh, you did 4 times different one to stack bonuses. That could end up working out pretty well too. Oh yeah, that's true. If you do 4 blues, you would get the full, you would get even more HP. That is true. Though I don't feel like there's any 4 blue that are all unique from Stormheim that would make a particularly coherent team. Or at least compared to not using pure blue. There's just not too many blue options that are good there. There's Baldir, this Hinla, which don't really synergize well together. This Hero, which of course can run anything. What else is blue there that isn't useless? I guess the guy who we're just using who has the giant gem convert's not that bad. But he's not one you would normally put on a normal team. As it's a pretty inconsistent mana accumulator. It's one of the reasons you never really see those giant thingies being used. Like, they're not bad, but there's just better options out there. Oh, in all fairness, this whole team is like, there's better options out there. Because none of these 4 troops are particularly good. Other than Hero, obviously, doing its normal Hero stuff. But otherwise, they're all kind of average. It's one of the reasons you don't really see 4 times giant teams running around. I think we have about 6 fights left. O'Shea's Tome, Titan, has Titan, Baldir, Onyx Giant, and Jotnar. Jotnar. Why on earth do I forget what Jotnar is? I remember his name. Wait, Jotnar Storm Shield? Is that the guy's name? Yeah, he has Barrier, which is not bad. His true damage has always been a weird option, though. Because in most circumstances, he doesn't have enough to one-shot. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Jotnar is just for Barrier. That makes sense. Because honestly, that's pretty much all he's good for. His ability is so underwhelming. Which I'm surprised they've never buffed over the years. Because that was around the time they were still kind of rebalancing Mythics. But for whatever reason, they never actually buffed Jotnar. And these days, no Mythics ever get buffed. Or nerfed. Or changed in any way, shape, or form. Which is both a good thing and a bad thing. It means we probably will have Ironhawk around forever. But then also some that are too broken. Like, not Ironhawk, but, you know, ones that are actually broken. Like, never get toned down. And the ones that are dead on arrival never get buffed. Which I wish they would at some point. I don't play too many other free-to-play games that are structured like that, but I wonder if other games like do drastic rebounds to all their old stuff. I feel like you would at some point. Gems of War like never does. I don't know, do any of you guys play another game that has like 1,000+ units? And they actually rebalance them all? Because Gems of War pretty much never does. Like, we get Kingdom reworks on occasion, but even that barely does anything. Like, we had an Adana one the other week, and Adana's still useless. All they did was buff Tesla, which was already good. They made Bombot slightly more viable, which was already good. And they didn't nerf Ironhawk, which is a buff in itself. But they didn't really do much to make the bad ones better. They just made what was already good either the same or way better. But none of the mechs that were bad became good. And none of the human mech synergy made any more sense than how bad it already was. Because Tesla will never be used on a mech team. It is purely only used on pure human teams for spamming Tesla herself. Same as all the other humans from that location. As well as the few dwarves that are there for no apparent reason. Like, from a lore perspective, they're there, but from a usability perspective, they do not exist in that kingdom. I think there's only 2 of them there, too, as well. Or 3. It's the epic you get from the kingdom, the one they just added through the kingdom pass, and like one other, I think. I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting one. Because it's such dead content. I will take this one over. Does anyone else have any other questions? Anything you want me to go over, do let me know. As soon as we finish out these battles, we'll probably call for tonight. Until tomorrow. And tomorrow, of course, another Guild War day. As well as messing around with the good old, Actually, what will we mess around with? I guess it's a class event. Well, we'll go farm some Volkies if nothing else tomorrow night. So we can get lucky on orbs to hand out an extra code. Though, hopefully we can replace our luck we had today, because honestly, we had some absurdly bad luck today. Not ideal. Why did I do that? I already had him kill range. Whoops. Right, 2 fights left. Or technically 4. I'm pretty sure we're getting a Valraven here. Not this fight, but the next fight. I'll throw down Ural. Get a good Dawnbringer in there. Oh wow, Dawnbringer's already killing at that range? I guess we haven't taken that battle too many times yet. And we should see a Ironhawk here. I mean, not an Ironhawk, I mean a Valraven. No Valraven? Oh, well, I guess it's the end of line. Well, that means the first battle we do tomorrow will be a Valraven. Unless the guild's already done by then. I highly doubt we will be. I think we're only on tier 10 or 11. Let me check. Where are we on tier? Yeah, we're not even at 12 yet. That is fine. Yeah, no one's going for super leaderboard. Also, we have 2 zeros. Oh no. We'll get around to it though. I'm actually surprised. That local normally goes pretty high. Oh, he might be on vacation still. Thought he got back by now, but maybe not. That's fine. Anyways, guys, I think we're going to wrap it here. Oh, also, don't forget to change your medals. Last I recall, the way that medals work for Guild War is it does it based on whatever medal you have when they fight you. It's either that or it either does it based on when they fight you or when it's reset time. One or the other. I'm not actually fully sure which. But just in case, always make sure, like, at the end of a day on Guild War weeks to switch back to, like, coherent medals. And don't accidentally use the ones that boost, like, the Ward event or something. Because they don't do anything in Guild War. So 20% 8 magic for tomorrow. Not sure if we actually need that for the Guild War, but, let me see. If I go to, if I will ever click on the right mode. Tomorrow's Blue Day. What's our defend team? Yeah, that team actually would benefit from 20% mana start, so might as well. We're going, with the Anari Mana Drain build. I've been messing with Anari a little bit since it was released. Honestly, I was expecting to be a lot better than it is. I feel like it's very situational. But one thing that it still has that is nice is it's anti-empower. You can get Mana Drain turn 1. The problem is there are empowers that have immune to Mana Drain, which kind of makes this less relevant. Because there's already empowers that are immune to it to begin with. And you can't, like, stun and Mana Drain turn 1. Well, actually you can, but you would have to use that one 4x stun mythic. I don't know. It's just kind of clunky. But if they don't do any kind of counter precaution, they can get really disabled by it, and that's kind of what we're banking on. I'm just kind of going all in on book. Honestly, you know what I should actually do here? I should move Sister Superior back one so we can have a safer book. I'm not sure why I didn't do that to begin with. And then we can have Book Zulgoth as our final stretch. Yeah, that'd make that way stronger. I'm not sure why I had it in second. Yeah, let's put it down to third. Oh, so this one should be Summer, which I still keep forgetting to switch. Because I'm not using Summer on a different team anymore. The rest I'm pretty happy with. Oh, this one is still kind of weird too, though. The Bane of Mercy one's kind of fun. I don't think it's actually catching anyone off guard, though. It's not something most people are running, but sometimes I like doing that. Like, this one is pretty standard, like this one I have on this day. This one is 2 if I go replace it back with Summer's Fury. Like, those 2 are pretty standard. This one somewhat is. But then we have a few that are, like, really weird. Like this one. Well, weird in a way that's trying to catch them off guard, and this one's super standard as well. That's pretty much, like, the standard Life and Death team Weaver. The Empower is pretty flexible, but Lammer Stew's still one of the better ones for it. But there are a few other options. Actually, one of them is oddly enough Bane of Mercy now, too. You can go down the Bane of Mercy route for this team. The only reason I'm not is I'm already using Bane of Mercy on a different day. However, Bane of Mercy into Life and Death Weaver, really good, because you also make sure that you can get the Mana Drain on them. You make sure you can get the Web on them. You make sure you can get the Death Mark on them. It removes a lot of what would otherwise be immunities. So maybe we'll need to try that next time. Replace our purple team. Actually, technically we still could if we really wanted to right now, but I don't know, I think we'll keep it as is for now. But we do have the option to do that if we really wanted to. Anyways, we'll leave that for now. Anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. We'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys know the drill. Enjoy your week. Catch you guys later. And thanks so much for stopping by as always. Greatly appreciated. I'll catch you guys later. Bye, everyone.